Hi, everybody. Time for a Buckeye breakdown. Dom Tiberi joined by Nicole Sheeran, Adam King, and wow, the Buckeyes deliver in a big way, 70-0 over Grambling State. And Nicole, I thought Ohio State, I picked it 59-0. I didn't think we'd see 70. This took me back to the John Cooper years when they were dominant wins. This thing was not close from the get-go.
No, I have to say, I picked them to win 53-0, and they made it 70, so props to them. We all expected this, right? I think we all expected them to blow up the scoreboard, and I will say I expected them to get the shutout today, and they did just that. They almost had it against Texas, the #1 team in the country. The defense obviously put on a show, but can we just talk about Julian Sayin for a second? Because this guy finally showed the kind of quarterback he is. I think we all wanted to see him really throw the rock against Texas, and of course they were being a little more conservative in certain areas when you're facing the #1 team in the country. But he finally let it loose today, and I just love to see him play like that.
I mean, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen today. But I'll say this. There are a lot of people that you look at the level of competition they're playing against, and that's what they want to circle. I think if you go back through Ohio State's history, there are many times when they play a team like this or, you know, a team that's much worse than them, and they do give up 14 points or they struggle a little bit or they're sluggish out of the gate. I mean, my first thought when I saw Will Kazmarek running over the center with the football there was, okay, this Ohio State team did not come to mess around. They don't care that it's Grambling State, and you love to see that. Also, a different side of Ryan Day than we've really ever seen, Dom. When you look at the idea, he scored a touchdown when he could have taken a knee, and I kind of like that. I like that intensity with this team. It's the idea that if you're going to work all offseason, if you're going to do all of this to make yourself a better player, I'm going to let you play until that final whistle sounds. Getting Sam Williams-Dixon a touchdown was big. Honestly, you talk about Julian Sayin, I think this is what we all knew. 18 of 19 with the one interception. I mean, if he just hadn't thrown that interception, it might have been the greatest quarterback performance in Ohio State history. I like that he threw the interception. That's a good coaching technique. You'd rather that against Grambling State than maybe on the road at Washington or down the line at Wisconsin. And so that's good. Makes him second-guess himself when he's starting to sling the rock out there.
You know, I'm a little fired up.
Oh,
and I am going to say it, Boulder Dash.
And that is for hogwash.
No, Boulder Dash, and that's for the trolls out there.
Oh, the trolls.
The trolls.
I don't think I've ever heard you. Okay.
And here it is. Here's where I'm at, and you guys can agree or disagree, but I am so sick of the trolls. No matter what Ohio State does, it's not good enough. And you know what? Yes, this was not Texas they played. It was Grambling State. But you know what? Ohio State looked like the #1 team in the country, and they put 70 on them, and guess what? They took their foot off the gas and still put 70. Their third-string running back looked like all world out there, Bo Jackson. Listen, don't listen to the trolls.
Listen
to Dom.
Don't listen to the trolls and their nonsense that say, oh, this is what. They don't know what they're talking about. Ryan Day knows what he's doing. Matt Patricia knows what he's doing. Brian Hartline knows what he's doing. That performance today by Julian Sayin, 18 of 19, the one that he missed was an interception. He'll learn from it. Right after the game, when I talked to Ryan, he said, you know, that's what we're going to work on, and he will learn. He knew exactly what he did wrong. But I am so sick of no matter what Ohio State does, it's not good enough. I'm blocking you guys out. I'm tired of it.
I don't think you're blocking them out. I think you're talking to them, but that's okay.
I'm letting them know that, you know, I'm serving notice.
Where are the trolls from? Let's ask that question.
I don't think we care. Let's not worry about the trolls. I will say this one thing.
You don't worry about the trolls?
No, because the loudest, I think what we learned last year with Ohio State is the loudest contingent of people don't necessarily.
Did they hang 70 on Grambling? Did they look like the #1 team in the country?
You can only play the team that you're lined up against.
Do you think they took their foot off the gas? Could they have put 100 if they won?
Yes. Mind you, the only reason they're playing Grambling State is because they were supposed to be playing Washington in the non-conference.
Correct.
But with conference alignment, they had to find somebody. So they went out and they found Grambling. You can only play the team.
Caleb Downs played 20 plays.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith, Julian did not see the second half. So
that tells you everything.
That's what I was saying in regards to the fact that we have seen Ohio State in this game before not look like the number one team in the country.
Yes.
Come out clunky. Look at Clemson. They played Troy today.
I was gonna say, look at Georgia. I mean, yeah, Georgia
Austin
won, but
Peay,
they didn't.
How great was Texas today? Did they look like they were?
Well, they want to give the Heisman back to Arch Manning.
Yeah,
but
great.
I understand what you're saying. I understand you're fired up. And if you want to get in the comments and say, well, it's an FCS team, that's fine. But you can only play the team that's in front of you. And whether you like to admit it or not, the players at Grambling State have played football their whole life, too. They're getting paid to go to college, too. They're on scholarship.
But if 70 points is not enough, if that doesn't look
who is telling you it's not enough?
Look at some of the nonsense that's out there. But if that's not enough,
but
if them having a shot, they did not give up a score.
This really reminds me of Michael Crabtree when after the Seahawks game, Richard Sherman said, "You're going to cover me with Crabtree, and you're going to talk bad about me." And the woman said, "Who's talking bad about you? Who are you arguing with?" There's no.
But also, they don't care.
You know
Ohio
who they
State
are.
Does not care, and that's all that matters.
Who doesn't care?
The Buckeyes don't care what anybody's saying.
We can care.
Well,
we can care.
I care.
I love that you care, and we all care. But the reality is, the guys on the field don't care.
And if we
so
rein it in
they're
here,
just going to win football
And you know
games.
what? Here's what I don't like. All that chirping they do, and you guys say they don't hear, they hear.
Oh, they totally hear, but they just don't care.
But I'll say this.
And I hope it motivates them.
I don't think there's anybody that can actually say, other than you use the word trolls, Ohio State deserved this game more than anyone else in America.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Ryan Day, for the first time since November 9th or whatever last year, got to take a deep breath. And even that game was at Wrigley Field, and I remember everyone was like, well, this could be clunky. It's Northwestern on the road. They deserved this moment, but I loved the idea that they didn't sleepwalk through this game. They could have won this game with their six-string players.
So the trolls don't bother you?
I'm not saying that.
No, they don't bother you. You're their friend. You're going to go hang with them?
No, not their friend.
First of all,
You know who they are, and I'm not saying their names, you know?
Oh, we have names.
He wants to go after Lou Holtz now. He saw Lou Holtz's comments. He's fired up. Back to the football game. Back to Matt Patricia. I thought that we would not see much from this Buckeye defense today.
Yeah.
I thought that it would be very vanilla, just what we see in Ohio State defense. Matt Patricia still brought it. He still had 5 guys up on the line.
It was not vanilla.
It was not.
No,
It was beautiful to
feisty.
watch. And the name that you saw today, which will be a name and will be making a play when we get down the line to the playoffs, is Riley Pettijohn. It was amazing to finally see him get in. So, I mean, look what he did. He forces a fumble, scores a touchdown.
Jack Sawyer.
True freshman.
You're fired up.
Well,
He's
what
like
was in that
yelling,
pizza?
I'm gonna go
Why
deaf.
wouldn't you be fired up? What you witnessed today, if you're a Buckeye fan, if you're truly a Buckeye fan, why would you not be happy with what you witnessed today? Adam said it best. The schedule's the schedule. It doesn't matter. And you know what? Ryan hung 70 on him, and it could have been 170 because they're that talented. And what I took away,
170 is a lot of points.
They just ran out of time.
what I
They'd
took
get there
away
eventually.
from that game is when Ohio State wants to play with tempo, when they want to play fast, which we saw in the first half, they've got that card. The other thing I saw is the depth. Holy smokes.
Scary.
Remember one thing. Bo Jackson, Lamar Jackson, his real name, is the third string running back. Think about how deep they are.
Well, we had heard all offseason about Bo Jackson. We knew what we were going to see.
We saw
from
him
Yeah.
today. He looked pretty dadgum good, didn't he?
I remember, months and months ago, Coach Locke being like, y'all, Bo Jackson, different.
Different, yeah.
Different. Yeah.
People's different. They're all.
But look at that defense. I mean, the offense is deep, but in a weird way, you don't need the offense.
Caleb Downs, he told me today when I asked him to go, he goes, I only played 20 plays. You don't need me.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
And I said, you had a pick.
This team, I will say, one thing that I loved today, and it was more so pregame than actually during the game. I mean, during the game, they dominated. But they're loose. For week 2, I can't remember a Buckeye team that was this. I don't even know if confidence is the word, but this is a team that I think they know what they're capable of. They're holding each other accountable in a way that you would not see with a young team. And really, they're enjoying the process. Ryan Day has said it like 4 different times. We've got to get better fast. If they're trying to get better, look out college football.
Well, they grew up. I think a lot of that goes back to the guys before them. I think they learned a lot of those traits from the guys who were here who then went on to the NFL. And Ryan Day has said it. They need to grow up. And that's why I go back to, I love that they started with Texas because it made them grow up quicker than I think they would have.
And the thing is, if you're watching and you look at scoreboard watching and you see that Ohio State put 70 out there, yes, it is Grambling State. But it was you're going to look at those numbers and you're going to say, my goodness. You're going to look at the other schools around the country. Now, Oregon, last I checked, was
it was something.
They were pretty good.
That was wild to watch.
And I can't wait till Ohio State gets to play them again. I can't wait.
Are you just?
Well,
I mean, we got a lot of guys. They got to focus on OU.
Yeah.
OU beat West Virginia.
I understand that, but you know how I feel about Oregon.
Well,
you don't particularly care for Oregon.
I can't wait.
You don't particularly care for.
There's a lot of them I don't
teams.
care for.
I will say.
I do have respect for Grambling, though. It's
I'm
a
glad
storied program.
Yes,
I'm glad
is.
this game went the way that it did because I don't
If it went
think,
a different way, we'd have.
Well, no. But even if they had won 45-0, I think it would be a different conversation.
Yeah.
The fact that they got that out of their system, this OU game next week is not going to be a cakewalk. It's not.
They beat West Virginia.
They did. They beat West Virginia. This is a MAC champion team. So when they come into the shoe, it's not going to be 77.
They want to beat the big brothers.
Yes.
They want to. Hey, you should have taken us. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, when Grambling said on Monday in the press conference, we know what's going to happen. Our band is a good band. Their band's a good band.
How was the band?
But we know what's going to happen. When they said that, I had pretty confident that this game was going to be.
Well, it's going to be. This time next week, it's going to be a kooky night because it's a night game, and we haven't had a night game.
No, we haven't.
And what was the other thing?
Boulder
Boulder Dash to the Trolls.
Isn't that a game?
And
A board game?
Yes, it is. I've played it.
If you guys want to defend the Trolls,
I'm not
you're
defending
right.
the
You're
Trolls.
good, but I know who you are.
not
I know
defending
what
them.
you're about, and I don't particularly care
Are you
for the
speaking to
Trolls.
one person in particular?
Oh,
feel
they
like
know
you're
who I'm
targeting a
talking
certain
to.
person.
Is it Director
They
Kyle
know.
that you're frustrated
They
with?
know who I'm talking to.
Hey,
All right.
biggest surprise player today? You got a guy? Somebody that really jumped out?
I loved the poise again. Julian Sayin passed the look, but I would have to say my big
You're gonna
welcome
take
to the
mine.
party is going to be Bo Jackson.
That was mine.
What'd you-
I was going to say Bo Jackson.
Well, you can
but,
say it too.
Well, yeah, just the entire running back room. I mean, just welcome to the party, but yeah, Bo Jackson especially.
I love the tight ends. This is what I thought we would see against Texas.
You love it.
I loved the tight ends out there. They were making a great. Everybody was getting in on the fun. Everybody got an opportunity right out of the gate. That is what I expected against Texas. Obviously, they didn't get their 2 touchdowns against Texas, but they did help Julian today.
Plus, it was kind of and I even said to Ryan, this was Jeremiah's coming out party for this year.
For sure.
Yeah, and he was frustrated against Texas, so it was good to see him get his.
It was fun to see him get that.
Yes.
That 87-yarder, by the way, that is the second longest play from scrimmage.
Somebody said to me on the sideline right after. They don't look at the box score when it comes to November. So that'll be very helpful in the Heisman race.
Yeah, that's the second leading, and it was records were set. Like Jeremiah started a game with Julian started a game with 16 straight completions,18 is the record. The record for the game is
18. He was
Isn't
one
that
away
CJ?
from tying.
Is it Tate Martell, isn't it?
It was
CJ Stroud's was 17.
I thought it was Tate Martell.
Well, I don't
The
remember.
late, great Tate Martell at Ohio State. What a career that was.
I don't remember.
I know Tate started 10 of 10 because I've seen that box score about 800 times.
Yeah.
Well, Will Howard started, what was it, 14 of 14 when we were in Atlanta?
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
That was fun. I feel better now that I've got some
are you
things
okay?
off. And
if you are a troll, he reads the
Hit
comments.
him up on Twitter.
I read everything you people
Give him your Twitter
write.
right now.
At Dom
Hit him up.
Taberry. At Dom Taberry.
All right.
There you go. That's it. What are you, rapping me?
We got to get back on track with the trolls.
What's wrong? Is the dippity-doo falling out of
my hair?
His hair.
We've attacked the trolls enough.
He's got to
Wait,
put
you know
some
who we
more
didn't give a shout out to? I'm sorry, just real quick. The Carnell Tate snag was pretty electric. I'm just going to give him the shout out.
think he's
Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I have a lot. We'll take this.
Go ahead. Go whatever you need. Go ahead. She's Nicole Sharon. He is Adam, the best hair in the business.
Do I not have the best hair?
Looks good.
Oh,
Looks
great.
nice, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, Adam King, Nicole Sharon, Dom Taberry. Keep it on 10 TV, 10 TV Plus, 97.1 The Fan. And to you trolls out there, let me hear from you.
Oh, no.